What is going on, everybody? Slick B here, and today we are going to talk about the community again. Why, Slick? Why are you talking about the community again? Well, the big reason is because it's an issue that we need to address, and I think it's going to take a lot more than just me saying this. So, as much influence as I can have on you guys to have your own opinions, obviously, but still be factual and smart about the game, we could spread this amongst everybody and have a great time. So in the background, you see me playing the Swallow, or the ME262. We're playing this plane a little bit today, and I'm thinking about having a full video on it coming up shortly. But this game in particular, I saw, or we encountered a guy named Benny. Now, he doesn't need hate going his way or anything like that. No need to say anything when you see him in game. But we're using him as an example. Now, this might be bad on my part, but I have no beef with this dude, nothing at all. But his thoughts were pretty kind of obscure during this game. He started halfway through the game, started complaining about Gaijin needing to fix their game, and it made me think about it, and I want to post this. And I was also playing with some subscribers, so if you know Luftwaffe, I was playing with Luftwaffe, his friend, and we ended up with some more people from his squadron. So thank you guys for playing with me in the 262. It made it more bearable, and I hope I run into you guys again. But again, the complaints coming from this dude in this game were about tanks mainly, and planes like World War II planes fighting Korean War era jets and stuff like that. And it wasn't even applicable to the battle, which had me confused because this dude climbed by himself, didn't help his team at all during the game, and then was the last alive, and then decided to complain about the game needing fixing. It sparked my interest. I figured I'd make a video on it because it's fresh in my mind. This happened like 5 minutes ago. So let's talk about matchmaking in general. One of the issues he brought up was the Caernarvon versus the Tiger 1. Now, a Tiger 1 can kill a Caernarvon, and a Caernarvon can kill a Tiger 1. That is obvious, right? What's the issue with those two tanks? Now, I haven't played the Caernarvon enough to know exactly how it is, and off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure it's not that fast of a tank. It doesn't have the best maneuverability, right? Neither does the Tiger 1. The guns are, I think it's an 85 millimeter on the Caernarvon, and I know the Tiger has an 88. The Tiger E gets a APCR round, which can pen up to 200, and this is all off the top, guys, so I have no idea. I could be a little bit wrong, but it's an APCR round that's significantly better than the main round. The Tiger H doesn't get the APCR round, but I think it has around 230 millimeters of penetration. Now, I know the Caernarvon doesn't have 230 millimeters of armor on any surface on the tank. I just know that it doesn't. I think only the mouse has upwards of that much armor. So it is killable. Definitely from the side of the turret, back of the turret, back of the tank, and I think the lower plate. Now, I don't know if a Tiger 1 can pen the upper plate on a Caernarvon or the mantlet, but I also don't think a Caernarvon can pen the mantlet on a Tiger. So that issue as a whole, those two tanks, I don't see an issue with them playing. I don't think the Caernarvon is a 6.0. Maybe it is. I don't think it is, though. And I know the Tiger is a 5.7 and a 6.0, right? Okay, it's first thing. He said something about a T-34-100. I've played the T-34-100. It is a T-34-100. It has a great gun, but it's a T-34. Now, at the BR that it's at, 6.7, it gets one shot by everything, and it can one-shot everything. Okay, let's knock down some more things. World War II jets versus Korean-era jets. That's just something I've grown to deal with. The ME262 is now at a 7.0. I think the matchmaking is pretty nice for it. While the plane itself, its flight model, has changed significantly since I started playing the game, overall, the matchmaking that this plane faces is not too bad. The Horton also got dropped back down, which is beautiful. And I like to play the 262. P-80s are killable. I wouldn't say they're insanely OP. And even F-80s are killable with the 262. It's not a very fast plane, and it's not very maneuverable, but the guns just make it head-on king. I mean, that's just how it works. It's a head-on king. So, addressing all of these points, what have I debunked? I debunked an OP-ness, OP-ness. Fuck. I debunked a theory saying that the game is unfair. There's matchmaking that's unfair, that Gaijin needs to fix this game. What I think we need to focus on more in the community is actual problems, not personal problems. There are problems with the game itself, right? And I do think matchmaking in BR is one of those problems. But out of those examples, I don't think those are, proper examples to state that, oh, wow, that tank really shouldn't be facing that tank. While the algorithm that Gaijin uses is kind of insufficient because it's all based on numbers, and then numbers are based on people, and people play what they like to play. I think that right now, most of the complaints about BRs and matchmaking and Gaijin needing to fix their game are all personal complaints. When we play a Tiger 1, we want to kill everything. And yeah, whatever plane we play. And I know I'm not saying that this is everybody, but 90% of the people, right, guys? Like, when we play a tank, we get mad when we die. So we complain and blame Gaijin and use them as the scapegoat because it's their game and it's their fault that you're not doing well. But at the end of the day, it's our own fault. I do the same shit. I do stupid stuff all the time in this game and get killed for it. And I get mad. I blame the EU server. You've heard me say that. And it's very hypocritical of me to say stuff like that because it's not true. It's really not. It's my own fault. Now, are there issues that I have with shooting certain parts of a tank and like them bouncing mysteriously? Yes, that happens. But it happens to every nation on every tank. Like, it's a random occurring thing within the game. It's a problem. Are the clouds the best they could be right now? No. I'm sorry, but they're not. Look at them. They look gross. No offense, right? No offense to whoever made the clouds. I'm sorry, but they don't look great right now. They looked better before, in my opinion. But I have certain maps where they look great. I don't know. I don't know. But those aren't... That's not a gameplay... That's a gameplay issue, not a personal issue. No matter how many people change the clouds... No, okay, hold on. Excuse me. No matter how many people die on maps with clouds, that doesn't change the fact that the clouds are different. You know what I mean? They're not different in different circumstances. You don't have to play... The clouds are there. The clouds are put there by Gaijin. The sun to the enemy's back is put there by Gaijin. That's shit that we need to complain about. We don't need to complain about, oh, I died to a T-34-100 and I'm a 6.7 German tank. That tank is OP. It needs to go to 7.0. Would the T-34 be any better up tier? No, it's going to be the same at every tier. It's the T-34-100. It gets killed with one shot, and it kills things with one shot. Now, yeah, I'm not counting out the fact that armor can glitch sometimes in this game, and I can get penned in the front of my super Pershing, like, what the fuck? But those are gameplay issues, not me dying in certain situations. You know what I'm saying? I hope I'm coming across as at least semi-understandable. It's a hard topic to talk about, and I don't have a script right now. I'm just looking at the video that I played. Now you're going to be watching a little bit of a 1v1. Some guy challenged me to a 1v1. And you'll see I make a mistake here, and I get my engine shut out. But I ended up coming back and killing him. So, that's me. I can't complain about Gaijin. We're playing the same plane, I can't be like, well, that's OP. The Tempest's guns are good. If I spark in a game, I can complain about that. Like, that's a server-side issue. That's not a player issue, That's not the plane itself being put in different... it's so hard to explain. It is so very hard to explain. But I hope you guys can somewhat pick apart what I'm saying. And at the same time, I also just... Hear me out, too. I want you guys to think on your own. Take what I'm telling you with a grain of salt. Don't believe what I say 100%. And, forge your own opinions about what you think is wrong with the game, what you think needs changing. But when you voice these opinions, we need to say it in a hopeful manner. Like, I really want these to be changed. Like, can we change them? Try to explain them. And if somebody else has a different grievance, hear them out. Because it really, like, this community gets in issues when, like, somebody thinks T-34s are OP, right? And somebody thinks the Tigers are OP, right? And when they start talking to each other, it's like they're just butting heads. And that's not going to help or pave the way for a better game. You know, that's just going to cause a stalemate, and everybody's going to be pissed, and we're going to complain. And then whenever Gaijin makes a change, everybody's going to hate on that change or like that change. You know what I mean? Or it's going to be half and half, and it just makes everybody's job easier and stuff when we can listen to the opposite party. While I don't think there are OP things in the game, and people are like, well, this may be OP, this is OP, if they're nice and bring the issue to me in an according manner, like very formal, and address me in that way, I will listen to it. You know, I don't want to listen to the one dude who's like, those tanks fucking suck, Slick, you're a Nazi fanboy, you love all the fucking OPs. You know what I mean? That's very rude. I don't listen to that stuff. I usually roast you. Hashtag roasted. You know, like, what are those? Okay, you guys get what I'm saying? Enough talking. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Please leave a comment down below with what you think we should do to fix War Thunder or talk about. Because I obviously want to do whatever I can to help War Thunder, and maybe I have some more connections than some of you guys. I don't know. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. So, you know, through the grapevine. That's how we do it. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace out, peeps. Oh, also, quick side note. We're working on a Black Prince best of video for the coming week. So stay tuned. Clench your buttholes. I'm a-coming.
This what happened when I think about you. I get in my feelings, yeah. I start reminiscing, yeah. Next time around, fuck, I want it to be different, yeah. Waiting on a sign, guess it's